Here we go, folks. One of the most anticipated matchups of the entire regular season. Two national championship contenders, each ranked in the top 5. Which side can step up and deliver on this big stage? Welcome to the Little Apple and Bill Snyder Family Stadium, the home of the Kansas State Wildcats. As we'll see, one of the top teams in this conference, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on the 4th-ranked team, the Kansas State Wildcats. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Deep to get us going. And it's field of returner trying to create good field position here. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there.
I had to pick all white. Just had to. God, I can't see shit.
The ball is handed off out of the shotgun. As the first down is still going. It's a solid game. Moves the ball out to the 28.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Looking to pass. It's Salter. It's caught. Nice pitch and catch. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Both teams trying to set the tone in this high-stakes collision here, Kirk. A long way to go. We expect this battle to come down to the final minutes.
Well, both these teams have been chirping back and forth during the week. I'm sure they're finally excited to be out on the field together, and this is the kind of matchup you just have to have an aggressive mindset, attacking all game long, and find out who the best team is late in this game.
Here's the target, and it's complete. That'll pick up first down yardage very near the 40. And look at this, the fullback getting involved in the passing game. You don't see that too often these days.
How about the big fella? The good news is this guy has pretty good hands, and we saw it right there on full display.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. He'll try a pass here.
He got it. I saw him cut that.
Not much on the return, but the
still try it. I looked right at it.
This is the calculated risk you take. I know you have all the confidence in the world to be able to throw the ball in these conditions. But remember, ball's a little slick. Receivers aren't running as crisper routes. Timing's off a bit. It's a risk. Makes that throw, and the defense, to their credit, they come up with that big interception.
Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game, is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
The quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Bradley. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Chris, we're still early in this game, and you can already sense the chemistry between this quarterback and the wide receiver. These two just make it look so easy.
To throw, it's Johnson. Looking for his big tight end. But it's incomplete, and that will now bring up 4th down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks Once you get him behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
Quick throw, testing the middle. This one falls incomplete. The defense makes a fourth down stop.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this fourth down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 39. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Second down after that previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw.
Come on.
Incomplete. Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Lets it fly to the wideout. What a catch! That's enough for a first down. This offense set up in scoring position at the 40. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. And the Buffaloes have 1st and 10 here. They keep him off balance with a run. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Looking to throw. It's Salter. Catch made on the left side. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
Man, isn't it fun to watch running backs who can add that dimension to the passing game? They're so dangerous because once they catch the football, they're operating in much more open space than they would be if they're just getting a handoff. And it really tests the linebacker's ability to cover out in space.
Looking to scramble. On the run here, lets it go. Nice grab. It's Hayden. That moves the football to the 27 and a first down.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
And the Buffaloes churn out another first down. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Grab down the middle. It's Atkins.
That's a good job here staying ahead of the chains. Good pickup here on first down. The quarterback hits the safety valve that time. The big tight end. That'll bring up a second and manageable here for this offense.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Grab behind the line. It's Welch. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Caught over the middle. It's Miller. And finally tackle him down at the 2-yard line. What a play on that completion.
What an impressive job here by this quarterback to work through his progressions, had the time to be able to read the defense properly, and then eventually finds the underneath route for a first down.
So another 3rd down conversion. Now they're set up at 1st and goal. Try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up with a 2nd and goal. Now the play fake, he'll look to throw it. On the move now. And he'll just get rid of it.
That's a smart heads-up play to me by the quarterback. Would rather throw it in the stands than a tight throw leading to a potential turnover. Wonder what they'll have dialed up here on this 3rd down.
So no gain on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd and goal from the 2. Dropping back, it's Salter. Moves out of the pocket. Gets rid of it on the move. It's incomplete. This efficient offense doesn't convert on 3rd down this time.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
Play fake, looking to throw. Launching one to the end zone. And they score, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's find out if this one's going to count.
What?
All right, so it's 1st and 10 back inside the 5-yard line. We're going to see how much this play caller trusts his quarterback. How aggressive will he be from this spot? They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Chris, everybody in the stadium, including this defense, knew they were going to run the football just to get it away from the shadow of their own goal line. What's amazing is they were able to pop a big run like that. And if you're the defensive coordinator, it's got to be one of the most frustrating things. But let's give credit to the offense. They blocked it well and made it happen.
Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards. Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Off the play fake, looking to pass it. He escapes the pocket. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Really tight coverage here by this defense. Now, they give up the pass underneath, but do a nice job of rallying to the football to keep him short of that 1st down marker. And now we've got a decision here on 4th down.
So here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 41. Handoff here from the shotgun. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce out to the outside. There's just no room to run.
Looking to throw. It's Salter. On the move now. He'll throw it now. And it's incomplete. Comes up a little short on that throw.
That was pretty cool.
Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Hayden. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now.
Now, there's just nothing here for the quarterback to do other than throw it to his back and hope that he can get the yards after the catch, enough for the 1st down. But the defense gives some yards, but not enough for him to get to the sticks.
The Buffaloes will look to convert here on 4th down. Trying for a 4th down completion. He's got it, a 4th down conversion. The drive stays alive. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
That's what you love to see from the quarterback, recognizing the receiver is past the marker, and a good job by the receiver to know where he needed to go to get that 1st down.
Looking to throw again. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Pressure is coming. On the run here. Lets it go. And this pass is caught. He's in the clear. Tackle made after a big gain.
Well, Chris, this is what we see all the time now in the modern game of college football.
I didn't know
the
what to
quarterback's
say,
ability
bro.
not
I
only
get
to throw
so
the
lucky in
football,
this fucking
but the
game.
athletic ability to be able to create, get outside, put pressure on the defense, because he could take off and run it. And in this case, he makes a great throw for a first down.
And the Buffaloes pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has a handoff.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving his back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Looking downfield, it's Salter. And the ball is hauled in. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. And that's the fullback making the catch. That was not a big concern for this defense when they built the game plan, but maybe they have to shift the focus.
Yeah, they have to, because this guy's athletic enough to be able to make that catch. This guy pounds those shoulders in to make blocks, play after play.
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Buffs. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down to the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
PAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Kansas State, 0.
Here we're turning from inside the 10-yard line. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. Play action here on first down. Quick throw to his receiver, but they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
That shit ain't my fault.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
Incomplete. That should have been caught. That's on the receiver.
Now, here's an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't quite have the concentration or the focus necessary. Ends up dropping it before he could bring it in.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Scanning the field. It's Johnson. Lets it go quickly. He's got it with room to run. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's 3rd down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
He's going to hand this off. Just a small gain. Looking at 2nd and 9.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Offense looking to keep the drive going here. 3rd and short now at the 44. Oh, the pass is picked off. Look out, he's in the clear. Past the 20. At the 10 now. Touchdown, Colorado. A big defensive score.
Boy, what a tough blow for this offense. Already in field goal range, and the quarterback puts one in the defense's arms, and he takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Huge momentum
We
swing
holding
here in
one
the
of the
first
best
half.
offenses, the under 14 in the first half.
And they'll set up for the PAT.
Come on.
The kick sails through, so the lead is 14-0. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. So here we go. The first play of the drive. Less than a minute to play before halftime. Back to pass. It's Johnson. The pocket breaking down. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
And the first play of this drive is a big sack for this defense. These are exactly the kind of plays that can kill a drive before you even get to third down. You cannot allow a big sack to start a drive like this.
Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Looking to scramble. He's going to put it down and run. Slides to avoid the big hit. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Buffaloes will kick this away to get the second half going. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Here's the first play of the drive now. Set up at the 24. They get the second half started with a running play. That one takes it across the 30-yard line.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the play.
When Jalen was asked how many back shots for 100K, he replied with unlimited.
On their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
Anytime you're down at halftime, you get your minds together, you try to make some adjustments, you try to get things heading in a better direction. This offense is off to a great start after this play right here.
Thanks for the gift.
It's a strong run, keeps the drive going. First down now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Defense is coming after him. Wide open downfield. They finally make the tackle all the way down to the 32.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
Oh, the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play. And here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
Manages the tricky footing and knocks through the PAT. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Dropping back, it's Salter. And he's sacked. He'll be brought down right at the 5-yard line.
I'll say this defense went in at halftime, made some adjustments, and they look like a different group here in these first few plays.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Moves out of the pocket. The pass ball is incomplete. He tried to extend the play, but nobody open.
Really good route here by this receiver. Quarterback does his job, puts the ball right where it needs to be. But how about the play by that defender to knock it away?
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Pulls it in. It's Hayden. Defense able to stop him. It's 4th down now.
Quarterback had a lot of time to evaluate this defense, and most of his reads downfield appeared to be taken away, so he checks it down to his running back. And how about the way this defense just runs to the football to keep him short of that first down? Great job by the D.
Needs a completion here on 4th down. Looking for the wideout. Finds his man, has the first down. They make the tackle, but he easily gets first down yardage, and the drive keeps going.
Well, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Offense now behind the 6 on 2nd down. They need 12 after that first down loss. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. He escapes the pocket. He lets it go on the move. He makes the grab. They get him down, but not before he reaches the 39.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
The Buffaloes looking to keep this drive rolling. They call the counter run here. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread error over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
It's going to be incomplete, trying to make something happen on the run, but nobody open.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
To throw, it's Salter. He's running out of time here. And he'll wisely throw that one away.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
I just can't see shit, man.
Fourth down, he's throwing for it. Delivers quickly to the left side. Oh, what a grab! Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here.
This crowd is trying to make a difference in this football game and cheering on their defense, and that play right there will make everybody take a seat. What a great job at converting here.
And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Trying to run it. It's Welch.
There,
they bring him down, but the game sets up the offense 1st and goal from the 10.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
Oh, shit. Where the fuck are you running, dog? What the fuck?
He just has to throw it away.
Yeah, I think that's a smart play. Goal to go is tricky when you're trying to throw it in there. And if it's not there, throw it away and live for the next down.
Now they'll come up 2nd down and goal from the 10. Looking downfield, it's Salter. On the move now. Looking to the end zone. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
Well, there's 2 straight incompletions now, and it's going to bring up a big 3rd and goal. Remember, don't be afraid to expand that playbook. You don't have to always look to throw the ball, especially after a couple incompletions. Don't be afraid to run the football. Your back can get to the end zone.
And it's incomplete. He was looking for the end zone.
Hey, It's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
He missed it.
That hurt.
Target that time. And after the miss, it's still a 7-point lead. Here's the first play of the drive now for the 20-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Breaks into the clear. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable.
Now here he goes. They stop him with the 47, but that's enough for a first down.
Oh,
well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Take it. Damn, bro, we had 2 empty scoring drives, bro. We should have 28 right now. 2 empty scoring drives.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play.
Here we go.
And the runner takes off to his right. Gets the first and still running. He's in the clear. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Kansas State.
It was just a matter of time till this guy found a seam and took it to the house. Unbelievable job by the offensive lineman, allowing him to get to that second and third level. And with his kind of speed, no chance of bringing him down.
Backs through the extra point. We are dead even here in the final quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. Back to throw. It's Salter. Catch made on the right side. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
I can see what the quarterback's trying to do here, Chris, and he gets the completion, but just no gain. There's just no room to go after the catch.
Looking to scramble. Fires it on the move. Oh, it's intercepted. Terrible mistake late in the game.
Oh, Chris, you're in the 4th quarter. It's a tie game, and you throw an interception. Oh, my goodness. I know it's obvious, but you just got to take care of the football. It's that simple. Now their opportunity to take the lead is lost, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Single back takes the handoff. Breaks into the clear.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And now the running back's got it again. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Kansas State getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. He'll hand it off. Now here he goes. They bring him down, but that play moves him into scoring position. 1st and 10 from the 11.
Nothing better than an offense on 1st down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Picks up a short gain, but is swarmed by the defense flying to the football.
Boy, this guy's got some wiggle, and you can see there he's got some power. He's able to break through one arm tackle, but the secondary comes up to finish him off.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. To throw, it's Johnson. Running out of time in the pocket. Touchdown, Wildcats. The quarterback takes it in himself.
What a threat for this offense to have a weapon like this at quarterback. Down in the red zone, surveying the coverage, nobody open, so he does it himself with his legs and gets to the end zone for the touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with PAT. PAT is up and good. You lead by a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen. That's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Looking to throw it on first down. Bringing pressure. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw a good pass rush there on first down.
And I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. Quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right, but that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him.
Under pressure, just lets it go. And he'll just throw it away to avoid the sack.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point, move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is. They do a good job of it right here.
The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's fourth down coming up. Back to pass. It's Salter. Scrambling around now.
Damn, I didn't see him stay.
It's incomplete.
I can't see,
and the
bro.
drive will fizzle out here in the final minutes. Back behind the quarterback, lying in the pistol. Grinding away on the ground. They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up.
Yeah, I like this call when you're late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and just running back and just keep working that clock.
We reached the 2-minute timeout. The defense desperate to get the football back, trailing here late. Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. Third and short to hand the ball off. You make the tackle, but that's enough to set him up first down at the 15. That was clutch. Should be enough to secure this upset. Kirk, we talked about this matchup late in the season. Big implications, and the lower-ranked team has emerged as one of the teams to beat now looking ahead of the playoff.
It was exactly what they needed to put them in control of their destiny the rest of the way. A key win that should, at the very least, lock them in for a playoff spot and put them in the good mindset the rest of the season.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. Moves
we
out of the
had
pocket.
him.
Makes a quick catch. Defense stops him short of the marker. So now it's fourth down.
He had him.
And now a timeout taken by the defense trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. So on fourth down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And they add to their lead.
Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
He'll return it from inside the 5. He goes out of bounds at the 41 after a decent return. Here's the first play of the drive. They're set up at the 31. Dropping back, it's Salter. He escapes the pocket. Bought some time, now lets it go. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down. 2nd and 10 now from the 31 after the incompletion. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw.
No, I don't want to do it.
Pass rush gets home.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on 3rd down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on 4th and long.
4th down, looking to throw for it. Looking deep for late game heroics. Oh, and it's incomplete. It's a turnover on downs. Crucial moment late in this game.
Well, Chris, they just had to go for us here. With the time that they have left, down by a couple possessions, really didn't have much of a choice. A really good effort to go for it, to try to keep this game alive, just not enough.
So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. Well, the experts will say, Kirk, this was an upset, but it felt like a really even matchup. 2 quality teams battling right down to the end. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, what a game. This is really what you love about college football. Good against good. Find out who ends up having the upper hand at the end of the day. This is a great victory for this ball club. Let's see what they do after.